first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. Getting ready. Hopefully tomorrow post office is open. I got packages to be dropping off tomorrow, and getting ready for some of the new technology we're going to be working on. Now, we got individuals out there still angry, still upset, still mad. I think over the comments I made in the last couple of days about how screen paint products should be tested, and they should be. I don't know what the problem is. I don't know what the whining and crying is, complaining and all that stuff. I don't understand it, and I don't. Now, we got individuals that want to say, oh, why don't you test your products now? We don't have to test our products. We're done. What do you think I went through all that work in the house when I was basically doing all those demonstrations, building the website, all that work that I put in? I was testing my products before we launched them. This is what you're supposed to do. You see that whole link up top and the caption in the area right there, the title? That's the link to this page right here. It shows all my test demonstrations. Ran all kinds of tests in my products. This is just half of the stuff that we had on the website. We're actually adding more onto it. These are the people that are sitting there crying and whining in our comment section about, oh, where's your test? You test. We've done these tests. They're done. Feel free to match and better my tests, which have not been done. I can go to any one of your websites. I can go to Goose Screen, Knox, whatever. At the end of the day, you have no test category on your page. You know why? Because your products are not tested. You're angry and upset because I suggested for customers to go in and ask for these tests to be done. If you're just now doing these tests after you have long sold this product, that's a major red flag. Why would you be doing tests in the middle of selling a product in that process time? So anytime you guys want to rant and carry on and cry about tests being done, we're done. Ours are finished. Right here. You can go right to my website and you can see all my test demonstrations right there on my product, backing it up. But yet we can't find any tests under your products. And again, as I said before, some of these individuals are matching house paint. We've got demonstrations of them matching house paint and still selling the product even after getting caught matching the house paint. You really don't need to talk. Right now, your days are all just about over. Here's the thing. You back it up or you pack it up. That's it. That's the only option you got. What you should have did before you started selling a product to the consumer and lying on camera and hyping a product up to be something that is not, you should have just went in and did the test. Tested your product before you sold it. And now you're in a situation, some of these people are in situations where they can't prove that their product actually work. Can you imagine getting on camera and hyping up your product, lying on your website and putting in all this nonsense about your product and you fail your test as the product is being sold? That's extremely bad. That's why some of y'all won't do the house paint test. But I'm advising for customers to request these tests before they purchase from you. And request them from us. That's why we have them here. Any customer comes and asks us about certified screens, ultra short throw projectors, whether they're inside or outside, it's all done in all tests. I find it funny that you guys are going to kind of question our work and tell us, oh, can you do a test tomorrow? Can you do a test? We don't have to do that. We're done. We finished that. This was the whole process that we did while we were in the house. We're finished. We're done. But I can ask you some questions also, too. Where's your paperwork at? It's getting near tax time. Some of you don't have taxes. I know. I checked. I made some phone calls. You've never paid taxes at all, period. Which means now you may be investigated for tax fraud. Some of you don't even have licenses to sell in your states. There's a whole lot of stuff missing from y'all at the end of the day. So don't worry about tests. We need to worry about tests, and you need to worry about the proper paperwork that you need in order to actually run your web-based business. I know for a fact that we had to go through a little bit of a protocol through different website servers such as Wix that are requesting for you to have these documents in order to continue to run your website. If you don't have these documents, then your website will be shut down. Did you know that? We just went through a little protocol today. They were requesting some paperwork from us, which we already had. Already done, showing filed in the process. We can pull up our order numbers and show, hey, we went through LegalZoom, we paid for this, we paid for that, these are receipts. This is a process time, it is being processed. If you don't have that information, your site could very well be locked down because you can't show proof that you're running a legitimate business. Now, again, as I said before, don't cry and whine. I don't want to hear, because at the end of the day, crying and whining to me, it's not going to help you at all, period. Calling me a scammer at the end of the day is not going to help you at all, period. I can back my work. You guys can't seem to do this. And the first test you're going to have to go through is basic house paint. That's what you're going to have to get through first. And then, if you're crying and whining about testing against great paint, good gracious, if you even knew the other tests that are attached to that, yeah, it's going to get much, much worse for some of y'all. Some of y'all claiming that your products are ambient light rejection, and you're really not ambient light rejection. Making claims that your product has a stacking capability to basically fuse the screen to produce this super, no, that's not going to work either. You're going to have to back all this stuff up. So it's not going to go well for you. But now, making requests for Mr. Bird to go in and do tests today, we don't have to do that. We're done. You see all this work that was finished? See my site right here? See all these videos that were done? Some of these videos took anywhere from an hour to 4 hours long to complete. See all those tests on ambient light rejection technology, outside demonstration, ultra short throw 1,000 lumens. I know you guys don't test your stuff because y'all use the same projector. I went over 70 different forms of projectors. I've got demonstrations of me swapping projectors out at will. You want to talk about venue projectors? Venue projectors are used to being put on huge, massive screen size capabilities, like you see them at 150s, 180s, 200s. You don't have any of that information at all. Some of you guys have your you don't even have specification sheets. We got ambient light projection demonstrations. You don't even have those even done properly. Contrast levels, white levels at 1,000 lumens. We even got pages dedicated for 1,000 lumen displays. Demonstration page. I have more outside demonstrations than literally anyone on or off YouTube. Got an entire massive grid full of test demonstrations on everything you could possibly think of. There's over 1,000 pictures in each reel. Each one of these pictures are linked to all demonstrations. 720p versus 1080p. Within 720p versus 4K, been there, done that. So don't worry about what I do. I get my tests done. And as a matter of fact, the new technology under 57 will have tests underneath that technology while you still guys are still sitting back trying to figure out how to get through basic house paint. And we haven't even got on the topic of why gray screen paints are not even ambient light rejection. At that, I don't even see you guys testing against gunmetal technology. You just avoid black diamond at all costs. You don't talk about black diamond or any of the heavy gunmetal screens. You won't even go near Dragonfly. Because you know for a fact that if you take a gunmetal screen, and that's a screen that does have some ambient light injection technology embedded to it, that screen can maintain in fully lit environments, maintain contrast and color, and a gray screen can't. There is no way in the world that a product such as that is going to compete with a $3,000 to $5,000 projection screen. That just won't happen. You don't even work with 3D mapping applications, which y'all know nothing about. This is why you see the same demonstrations with them. Same dark environment, same projector. Same dark environment, same projector. Can't paint that stuff to a ceiling. You can't even use that screen paint for an infinity ceiling. Infinity ceilings are black, not gray. Where would that application even work on an infinity for a ceiling, for visual digital display? Most visual digital displays you go through are black because of the heavy contrast levels. So look, this is even embarrassing for you. 120-inch screen, $60 projector, fully lit environment. And you guys are sitting in the dark with 4K projectors. So look, here's the thing. Back it up or pack it up. That's what it comes down to. We suggest to customers that you, the customer who buys these products, request for tests. Request for the products to be tested under gray screen paint product before you spend a dime. Feel free to request from us. We have all our test demonstrations here displayed on the website for you to watch with no problem whatsoever. We don't hide our tests. Neither do we delete them off our account to hide them. So again, you can go right to our site and you can get our information from there. And we do advise the consumer to request these tests before you purchase from anybody. If you want to see our tests, they're right here on our website. I put them on the link on the top of the video so you can watch them yourself. With that being said, I'm done there. But again, like I said, there's no point in coming into my channel and requesting to see tests right now. We're done. Our product's tested. It's finished. It is done. 57s are not tested, and they're not going to be ready for testing until we finish the rest of the finalization on how we're going to design this product. So we have a process on how we do things. So you can't tell us how it's done because, again, you don't know how to develop proper screen paint. So you're the last person needs to give us directions on how to develop and create screen paints when you guys don't even have testing to begin with. And some of you, like I said, are matching these household products and still selling them on your website. So you're the last person to be given advice on basically developing proper and correct screen paint products. But I can say that under all our products, they're tested. And this product we have here is also tested. You can see right on the website where, as I said before, none of their products are tested. And I advise you before you buy any screen paints from anybody, you request those tests. All right, well, with that being said, I got some work to do. I'm finished here. Hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Feel free to, I'll put the link page for this too, for our demonstration page, which is quite huge. And you can go in there and you can check out some of the interesting stuff that we have tested our products on, which are, again, unmatched. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless. As for those of you, like I said, who haven't been doing your tests, you really need to test your products. Really. You really need to test your products out. And like I said, we are advising, strongly advising the customer before you purchase any of these products, you request them to do these tests. If they're just now doing these tests after selling these products, that's a huge red flag. If they're beating around the bush and they don't want to do it, that's another major red flag. So before you get scammed, make sure the products are tested first. If you want to check out our test demonstrations, they're here right on our page. Enjoy. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put this link up also too. Gotta go. Thank you all, and God bless.